How are you? I am Dr. José Carlos Martínez Vázquez, and I invite you to stay for this video, which lasts no more than 10 minutes. If your goal in your organization is to create, attract, and most importantly, retain talent. For this study, we use 650 questionnaires applied under Standard 35, NOM 35. My goal here is not to explain what NOM 35 is, but I will briefly mention that it is a mandatory official standard issued by the Secretary of Labor and Social Welfare in 2018. Its purpose is to identify, analyze, and prevent psychosocial risk factors and organizational environment issues. Through this doctoral study, in which we applied 650 surveys, we used a scientific method to obtain a different perspective on how these factors affect the workplace. The research question guiding this study is: the psychosocial risk factors and the organizational environment, two independent variables, affect job instability among truck drivers in transportation companies? If the answer is yes, the next scientific question will be: to what extent do these psychosocial factors and the organizational environment contribute to job instability? Using the scientific method, the next step is formulating a hypothesis. Psychosocial factors and the organizational environment influence job instability. NOM 35 defines psychosocial risk factors as work environment, factors inherent to the activity, work schedule and organization, leadership and workplace relationships to the overall organizational environment. To analyze this NOM 35 is structured using variable operationalization. This means that for each category, there is a domain, a dimension, and a corresponding question. For example, does leadership in an organization influence job instability? The answer is likely yes. The next question will be: to what extent does it influence? Similarly, we can ask: does workplace violence contribute to job instability? Again, the answer is yes. But the key is understanding how much it affects your organization. As an HR manager, business owner, or director, you should at least be aware of how much these factors impact job instability in numerical terms. For example, if factors inherent to the activity account for 14% of job instability, what happens if these factors increase by 2000%? Logically, job instability will double, based on arithmetic analysis. Now, let's take it further using inferential statistics. Understanding correlation. Correlation measures the relationship between two or more variables. If one independent variable increases, the dependent variable should also increase or decrease, depending on the relationship. The maximum positive correlation is +1. The maximum negative correlation is -1. This correlation helps determine whether the psychosocial risk factors and the organizational environment contribute to job instability. Another key concept in inferential statistics is the coefficient of determination, which is a simple model that explains how one variable influences another. Ultimately, the goal is to find the best equation that helps reduce job instability. A crucial tool for this is multiple regression, which determines how different variables interact to predict outcomes. From the 650 questionnaires analyzed, the most influential factors in job instability were those inherent to the activity. For example, question 8. I consider it necessary to maintain an accelerated workplace. Drivers are often required to meet strict delivery schedules. If they miss a deadline, they might face serious consequences, such as losing their goods, paying penalties, or even losing their jobs and financial security. To understand how this pressure affects job instability, we examine the composite desirability score of this survey response. For instance, the desirability score for all related questions was 0.5647. If the pressure to maintain a fast work pace doubled, the desirability score would drop to 0.4577. This means that a single factor, excessive pressure on workers, can significantly increase job instability. In summary, Inferential statistics reveal that overburdening employees has a measurable and substantial impact on workplace instability. I hope this information, delivered in less than 10 minutes, helps improve the competitiveness of your organization. We remind at your service and wish you great success. See you soon.